So I'm about to go live on Twitch and on YouTube shortly, and my nails are not the best to produce a nice tone on classical guitar. So I decided to walk you through on my quick process how I usually adjust my nails when I have a limited amount of time. I'm gonna pick the guitar. You're going to need a couple of sandpapers or sanding sheets. I prefer to use the micro mesh sanding sheets. They're just great and they have a really good material, which I like. I'm going to pick one with the most rough surface. I think this is 1500 or 2000, I'm not sure because it doesn't show on the back, but let's say this is 2000 grit. So I'm gonna pick a string, I'm gonna just wrap one string around with it. I'm holding the sanding paper in place with my left hand, and then using my normal picking technique, I'm just going to start picking on the sandpaper. It's very, very important to use your normal regular picking technique here because the surface of the sandpaper is going to shape your nails as you pick. So if you pick on the sandpaper differently and on the string differently, it's not going to give you very good results. And after a few minutes, you're going to see the little, white edges on your nails because of how the sandpaper is wearing out or shaping your nails, and that's going to be the first indicator how your nail shape is supposed to look. After a couple of minutes, you just want to smoothen the edges of your nail a little bit because we want to make sure that we don't have a hard edge or like a really strong angle. So even if you have a ramp or like a stronger angle in your nail, you want at least the edges to have a smoother corners. I'm still working with the 2000 grit sandpaper. The next step is to just simply pick another sandpaper, something that's slightly finer. This is gonna be 4000, you can go with 5000, whatever. But the idea here is to go through on your nails, all your nails, with a finer sandpaper. And you want to really smoothen out any edges you can find. You want to go under the nails. And you want to go over the nails a little bit too. When I'm done with this step, I already can see how shiny my nails are if I look at them from the under, and if I get closer to some kind of light source, I can see how, the shine or the light is running through my nails from the under. That's pretty good. And there's a simple way to test if it's smooth enough, because the reason we're going over the nail with smoother and smoother sandpaper is to get rid of all unevenness. So a good way to test it is to just run through your left hand nail. I usually use my thumbnail, and I run it through on the side of a nail, on the curve of the nails. And if I can pick up any little scratches, unevenness, it means that I need to work a little bit longer on that nail. Luckily, I can't find anything now, so that's good. That's really good. So the final step is to just pick something really, really smooth, almost like a buffer. So it's not like a filing part, but it's just about to make the nail really shiny. So I'm going to go with this 12,000 grit sanding paper, sanding sheet. And it's gonna make this funny sound. That's good, if it makes this sound, that means that your nail is already really, really shiny. And once again, I'm doing the edge of the nail, the top of the nail, and I try to tuck this thing under the nail as well. Make sure the corners are nice and smooth too. The corners are really important, so if you forget to smoothen the corners, it's not gonna work. quite alright. It's gonna be fine for a live stream and some, you know, and for today's practice session. It's comfortable and it sounds good enough to me. So obviously I could tweak it a little bit longer, but it's just fine for what I want to do today. And I hope this video was educational or interesting for you, and if it was, please make sure to like this video, consider subscribing to the channel, it helps a lot, and also please consider to support my work on Patreon. Now, I know nails are like a never-ending nightmare, I know, trust me. So I made a video about it already, a longer, more in-depth video. It's gonna pop up somewhere here, so if you struggle with your tone and sound production on classical guitar, check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye.